Yo, welcome back to Blitzpackage. I'm your host, JUS Blaze, the host with the most with all the heat. Hey, I got AZ, I got Knight in here. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening then?
What are they talking about?
I don't know. I know what they not talking about. So, fellas, it's the return of the hot take, Blaze's hot take. Okay, I didn't think it would be week 3 when this comes back. Thought it would be a little later in the season, but I'm gonna tell you what's up. Okay, why are they not talking about everybody playing like trash? You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bothered by they keep talking about Cade not being the number 1 pick no more, not being a first round pick, but ain't nobody talking about, you know, Archie Madden looking bad. We talking about, hey, Clemson's offense didn't score any points in the first half worth anything. South Carolina offense didn't score no points in the first half. They ain't talking
Well,
about
yes, we
nobody besides.
did.
Hey,
Yes, we
stop it.
did. Yes, we
Stop it.
did. Because
You
we
ma-
went
you
in
not
halftime 17-3. Don't start that crap because you were down in the third
no.
quarter 16-3.
Hold on. I'm talking about offensively. Y'all scored punt returns. Calm down. Nate, let me finish what I'm talking about. And then on top of that, when the ACC loses big games, they talk about it. They run into the ground. How is it that we're not talking about Florida getting ran out of the swamp? Okay, I just got to get it off my chest. So let's get into it, fella. Let's go.
Hey, man. Everybody has an off year. Everybody has an off season. But it can be consecutive. It can be intermittent. But it's going to happen. Everybody ain't going to have glory years for 100 years straight. So
That's facts. I'm just talking about why they ain't talking about Florida getting ran out of their own stadium by South Florida.
Yeah, well, number one, let's not act like South Florida ain't out here handling their business, man. They got 2 ranked wins, back to back. They got a task this weekend with Miami, but they're a good team, Blaze. Like that coming
I
out.
understand that. They just not talking about it. That's what I'm saying. Why they not talking about it?
Well, nah. Coach. There's some coaches on the hot seat. Billy Napier. I mean, he his record is 20-20. They haven't had the success that they thought they think they should have. And I mean, I do agree with you. Clemson is being talked about because at the beginning of the season, there was, this was one of the teams who had a returning season starter who's been with the OC for a while, has big names on defense. They had the most returning players. I mean, the offensive line, all the questions were supposed to be answered. And you can't play.
You still got questions? I got you.
Still a lot of questions. But to your point, Georgia out here looking kind of
suspect.
Suspect. Okay. Think about this. I was listening to some other people talk about some things, and one analyst said Gunner threw 34 times in the second half against the FCS team. Why is that? Like, you should be running the ball down their throat. It's Georgia.
Yeah. So the teams of yesteryear who have specialized, because Georgia turns out running backs. We know that.
Yeah.
See, there's been a little bit of a changing of the guard. They're definitely relying on the defense, but they ain't got the high powered offenses like we're used to seeing. The transfer portal has changed things up, man, for the better, for worse.
I'm gonna say this. Everybody was happy when Beck left Georgia. They're gonna be some. If they start losing a couple games, there's gonna be some people like, yo, we wish Beck didn't leave.
Yeah, I mean, in reality, like last year, he didn't have the greatest year. But based on what Miami needed, I think that they just said, hey, man, just come down here and don't wreck the Lambo. You know what I mean?
Hey.
So, I mean, I'm not going to say he's playing spectacular, but he is managing the game well. Based on what they got, they should be strong in the ACC.
Yeah. What's up, Knight? What's going on, man? Come on, shake your head. You're over there just sipping. So what's going on, man? What you got to say?
All I'm going to say is I don't care if it's any school in the Power 4 conference now. Because of transfer portal and because of the NIL, the game has transitioned into something that is not football-esque. It's more or less height, name, tenure with a program, or tenure with a program that used to have a name to get you to the next level. There's no efficacy in the way that people are actually approaching the game now.
Okay.
I mean, it's dead.
That's big facts. That's big facts.
It's true. True. And before we get to this next game of this and the aftermath of this game, is the reason why I want to talk about the aftermath of this big game between the SEC and the Big Ten. I want to ask y'all a question, man. How y'all feel about the Nick Saban comments that have finally came out, that Nick finally said that NIL has put the Big Ten and the SEC at a heightened advantage over all the other conferences? That's coming from the legendary great Nick Saban, saying that the Big Ten and the SEC has an advantage, a high advantage over everybody else because of NIL.
I don't want to say that I agree. I don't want to say that I disagree. But you also have to understand his standpoint and where he currently is, and that's at least 2 degrees away from the game.
Yeah, and I think that had a big impact on why he decided to just go ahead and leave. Now he'd been coaching for a while, right? But
Yeah.
NIL is going to spread the playing field, and it's about paying players and it's changing the temperature and the attitude of the kids coming in, because Nick Saban seems to be one of those coaches that, yeah, he expects greatness, expects to win, but at the same time, he expects you to act like a college kid, act like a student. He's not going to baby you and pacify you just because, hey, we paying you $1 million, or you're getting it without football. It's, like we said, man, when these players are making more than the coaches, it's kind of like when you're making more than the teachers and they're trying to tell you what to do, right? It's like, there's a culture in these teams, right? And teams are starting to lose their identity behind
I'm
these.
I'm gonna say this because you said it.
Mm-hmm.
Football was real when dope boys was giving the money.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because regardless, like, you was getting paid, but you could still get kicked off that team.
Yeah.
The AD wasn't worried about, hey man, we paid X amount of dollars to bring this kid in. We got a plan. Like, these kids know that. You know what I mean? Like, some of them gonna get to the next level, some ain't. The ones that, feel like maybe, hey, I'm just here for this money grab. I'm doing other things. I ain't focused on football like that. I ain't passionate about the school. This is my 3rd school that I've been to. I'm not passionate about the coaches you got here. I don't care about none of that. I'm either trying to put good film out there or do what I need to do so I can look good in these commercials for Bojangles and get my check. Right. So,
Hey, look, I agree with what both of y'all said. I am going to say this, and I'm not even going to harp on this. We're going to get on to the games. They need to change up the rules of the transfer portal, how many times you can transfer. 3 schools in 3 years cannot be the norm.
yeah.
Okay?
I think they're working on that though, right?
They are working on it, but it hasn't been said yet.
It's like Dylan Gabriel was all over the place. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. And you gotta think the quarterback with the game we're gonna talk about, Madeir at Oklahoma, he's on his 2nd or 3rd school, if I'm correct. No, I think Oklahoma's his 3rd school because he spent 1 year at Washington State and he transferred there.
yeah.
Okay. But big game last weekend, the biggest game of weekend of week 2. After week 1, this is the next couple weeks. They're slim pickings on these big games. But Michigan went to Oklahoma. Coach V, shout out to Coach V out there in Oklahoma. Coach V got his first big win. He's looked like he's finally got the offense clicking a little bit because he's been having a lot of defense but no offense out there.
Mm-hmm.
But Michigan didn't look bad. It looks like, to me, he looks like a freshman quarterback playing out there. I think that game could have been a little different. It had been flipped. The home field had been flipped a bit. But man, hey, that's a big win. And then they dropped Michigan like 9 spots in the polls.
Yeah, were they like 13 or something like that? 24. Oh,
They were 14, 15. Now they're like 23.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man, I agree. I agree. Shout out to Coach V. He got that got that monkey off his back. You got to win games like that. I think he has to win at least a playoff. They got to get to the playoffs and win a playoff game, man, because he's been there for a while. I know that's a lot to ask, but with the way these teams is playing, is you got to have it. Michigan, I mean, since Harbaugh's left, they've been okay, but that coach still got some time. But I think Brent, he's gotta show something, man. He's gotta show something. They're getting paid too much.
No, but I don't know if he's the third. I don't know if Oklahoma's the third or fourth best team in the SEC right now. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know if they are, and they're gonna have to be in that top three, top four to even get a chance of making the playoffs.
Well, look, what are they? What are they? 2-0.
They are 2-0, but I mean, the first game was Power.
Yeah. So I'll say this: if they win out and they get to the SEC championship and lose, they're going to still get in.
Yeah, but winning out is going to be a tall task because they still got to play Texas. I think they got A&M on the schedule. I believe they have LSU on the schedule. Give me 1 second to check. I just think their schedule is going to be a difficult one to try to win out, but they're definitely going to have to be in that
Yeah.
three. They're going to be in that top four of the SEC to even have a chance.
Any team, two loss team. Do you believe a two-loss team can get in? Because I'm looking at a lot of schedules too. The SEC is tight. And the game costed 2-0, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They got to play LSU, which I think they got a chance against LSU this year. But I think SEC is going to be a tight race. Like you can't get in with two losses. You got to be a one-loss team at best. And let the odds makers kind of carve it out from there. But ACC, you definitely two losses. You're not getting in. You're not getting in.
I can't say that yet, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if it's if it's FSU lost to Clemson, Miami lost to FSU. Just hear me out. Miami lost to FSU, and then Clemson lost to Miami, and then you have that's ranked teams beating each other up. It's gonna be the same principle.
But what I'm saying is
And
two loss though.
I know, but we're not forgetting about SMU in that category.
What I'm saying is like if you got two losses in ACC, you're not gonna be in the ACC championship unless you just got two wild losses outside of conference.
Okay. If you talk about if you include the out of conference losses, I'm talking about in the conference. Okay. Now I'll tell you this: whenever that game happens, that LSU South Carolina game happens, we're definitely gonna dive in that because it's gonna be interesting to see how Sellers does against that new defense, especially if I'm correct. Night that game is in LSU this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that see how Sellers does against that defense is gonna be interesting to see. I'm not saying he's gonna do bad or nothing, but it's gonna be interesting.
Uh-oh.
Um, yeah, you
Is
still
that
got
me
me?
or yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So yeah, easy. Oklahoma has to play Auburn, Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, and LSU this year.
Yeah, and Auburn's undefeated, but I honestly I don't believe in them like that. Um,
I don't believe in Auburn.
nah, I don't believe in Auburn. They play Baylor close, and Baylor, well, they're 1-1.
Yeah, yeah. Baylor's 1-1. Could they beat SMU in that 80-point game?
It was a
Both
shoot.
of them scored like
They could easily be they could easily be 0-2 right
they were a field goal away from being 0-2. Um, but speaking about people being away in losses, man, let's get back into this Florida, the South Florida and the Florida matchup, man. Hey, South Florida is going to South Beach. Okay, they taking that drive, taking that short flight to South Beach to play Miami.
now.
Can they do it? Can they make it three ranked wins in a row? Can they make it three ranked wins in a row from
I'm taking
different conferences?
I'm taking them. They hot.
What? Hold on.
They
Hold
hot
on.
right now.
Hey, Knight, did you hear this man? Did he say he just make his pick? He call a shot that he taking South Florida to upset Miami?
Hey, hey, that's a grown man now, and let him do what he do.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's a tall task, but that quarterback is tough, man. That quarterback is tough. The Miami defense is gonna have to they're gonna have to show up. They're gonna have to stop the run. They're gonna have it's gonna be
I
a hard
get what you. I get what you're saying. I just don't see. I don't see their defense stopping Miami's offense. Since you went ahead and called your shot, I'm taking the Canes on this one.
okay.
The Canes, but I just don't see South Florida's defense stopping Miami's offense.
Do you feel like their defense is comparable to Notre Dame,
No,
South Florida? So
no.
you don't believe that defense is all that good?
I believe the defense is average.
Do you think that?
I think Florida's that bad.
So you saying Florida's that bad, and Boise State was just not what they could.
Boise State ain't nothing without Genty this year. Let's
Okay.
just call it what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you,
I'm just
Florida. Speaking of the Gators, Florida, they got to play LSU and then they got to play Miami. Their season is done. It's over. Coach fired, gone.
I think you forgot a matchup in there in between there. Before they play Miami and after they play LSU, they got to play Texas, bro.
They play Texas after Miami.
Oh, after Miami? Well, I know those
That's
three
why I said
games is in that order.
it gets worse. They got to play them,
It gets worse.
A&M, then they got to play Georgia. Yeah, it's a wrap.
So,
You
Mike,
talking
you
the
being
same
quiet over
Texas
them.
with Archie Manning, the quarterback?
Yeah.
He underachieved. Everybody's talking about, he had a bounce back game, but he underachieved. Man.
He's hurt.
Oh, so his ribs is hurt. I think
His ribs and or his shoulder. The boy is hurt, and he's trying to play through it, which I commend you for doing that. But you're not helping out the overall team of the program.
You heard what Sarkisian said though, because they asked him about that, and he was like, "Nah, he's good." But he was seen throwing the ball.
Bro, if you throwing the ball and you're not normally a sidearm and you grimacing when you throw the ball,
you are hurt, brother. He is hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt in that game, or you think he's been hurt?
Been hurt. I think he came in the first game.
I think he was.
I think he got hurt in the Ohio State game.
Yeah, because he was doing that same kind of wild throwing, and I was like, "Man, you're not nice like that."
You snap and roll. You.
So, hey, Knight, man, what you think about this South Florida Miami matchup, man?
I'm going with 305, man. Because I put it like this, and I want y'all to hear me on this, and I really want y'all to understand this. A lot of the dope boys that went to jail in 1995, they out now. So they got, you know what I'm saying? They got that Yao Ming flowing through that campus again, and they pumping that money too. Huh?
So you're taking the Hurricanes on this one too. So you said
all day long,
not 3 ranked wins in a row.
Because the thing about it is, you can have 3 ranked wins in a row. You can outclass and outperform some of these other individuals in different conferences, but a lot of times you get tired because guess what? It's one thing I know that runs out, and that's luck.
Well, speaking of luck, let's talk about the other game real quick. Start picking these games and everything, and we got Georgia going into good old Rocky Top, going into Tennessee. Tennessee hasn't beat them since 16. That's almost a decade. Okay. We just said, hey, Georgia real suspect out here. So what y'all think, man? What y'all think?
This would normally be that game where Carolina would play Georgia and it would make or break their season. So I think this is that breaking game for Georgia where they done finally got it together, and they're gonna crush Tennessee, man.
Okay.
Yeah, they're only a 6.5 point favorite, which that means it's not a pick 'em, right? And Kirby knows what they got to do. The defense, I still believe in the defense. Offense, still, But this is one of those games that they're gonna get up for. I feel like a lot of these teams is trying to feel things out, trying things, but this is one where you're gonna be like, all right, we got to win this one, man. Got to have the schemes together, defense, offense, all that. So.
Yeah, I'm hanging my hat on a Georgia defense on this game because it seemed like Heupel's offense has not been able to crack Kirby Smart's defense yet. So, unless somebody else calling defensive plays on that sideline, I'm gonna go ahead and take Georgia in a close one, really, really close, really, really close. Okay.
Yeah. The odds predictors got Tennessee favorite, man.
That's because Tennessee offense been putting up lights. Fireworks and everything. Hey, A&M and Notre Dame. Last year's game was very close and tight down in College Station. This time they're going up to South Bend. So who you fellas got? Who you got?
I'm going with Notre Dame, man.
Mm.
I ain't really,
He's taking the Golden Domers at home.
yeah, I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to A&M. But that Notre Dame defense, I'm gonna hang my hat on that.
Okay. What do you got, Knight?
I had written down Texas A&M, but I'm gonna go with Rudy.
They're coming off
Okay.
too, so they nice and rested.
Okay. So we all on the Golden Domers. And I'm simply taking Notre Dame because they're at home. It's the only reason I'm taking them. Because they're at home. Um, hey, we got Arkansas and Ole Miss. Again, this is week 2. There's not a whole lot of highlighted games. I mean, week 3, there's no lot of highlighted games on here this week. Not a lot of ranked matchups.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin kind of let me down last game. I thought they was gonna put a 40 burger on Kentucky, and they didn't do it. But I'm gonna ride with them again this week.
You say mess up your parlay?
Messed it up, man. That's over with. It's over.
Night, man. Oh, okay. We all on the Rebels. All right, let me see if I can find a game we gonna disagree on. Okay, let me see. We got Clemson going down to Atlanta, play Georgia Tech, play that Ramblin' Wreck out there. Why you smirking, Nate?
You already know who I'm going with.
Who you taking, man? Who you taking?
Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I don't know why this feels so familiar, man. But
Game 1, 2024.
Hey, I'm taking my Tigers. Okay, I'm taking my Tigers.
Yep.
Good for you.
Gotta have it, man. Gotta have it.
Okay. Gotta get this win, man. Gotta get this win. All right. We can go from one South Carolina team to that other South Carolina team that some people talk about. We got Vandy going into South Carolina.
You see it. You see
Okay.
it.
I'm taking Vandy.
Oh, wow.
Because Vandy beat the brakes off of Virginia Tech. And I know another team that's having a little bit of trouble with that.
Yeah, but you almost got the brakes beat off of y'all by the Trojan horse, nigga.
Almost on counts in horseshoes and hand grenades and cornhole.
Okay, but see, one guy told me, he was like, man, they're still a Division I school, but are they Power 4?
No.
And that's the school I'm going to currently to get my master's in clinical mental health. So you know I had to rep and support them boys.
And
Okay, so I know you taking South Carolina.
yeah,
I've been going back and forth on this matchup in the last hour.
Take who you want to take,
I'm
man.
gonna take Vandy.
Fine.
And I'm gonna tell you, Knight. I don't believe that your team gonna respect them, and that's why I'm taking them.
Okay.
I think they looking to that next game.
Giving them. Now, do I think that they the better team?
No. I do not think.
Easy, stupid.
I do not think Vandy's a better team. I just don't think South Carolina gonna take them serious for a half.
It is.
All right. Huh?
They're playing in WB down there, so it's gonna be a little different.
Yeah. We got Florida and LSU, guys. Anybody taking Gators? Anybody taking them Gators to bounce back from their loss? Embarrassing.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Man, I can't believe nobody want to take a chance on the Gators, man.
Would you? Because you didn't.
No. I'm not taking a chance on the Gators. Not at all. Not a single bit. We got Minnesota and Cal, man. Minnesota and Cal playing in California.
Give me the Cal Bears.
Yeah, I'll take Cal because they're at home. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw one more. I'm gonna throw one more at y'all that wasn't on the docket, man. Y'all gonna roll with it?
Let's do it.
Roll with it.
Colorado and Houston.
I'm gonna go Houston.
I'm
Colorado.
rocking with you.
Colorado starting a third quarterback this week, so it ain't going well down there for Dion, man.
He don't need it to. He don't need it to.
Yo, you don't. He gonna get paid regardless. So I want y'all to understand. Out of all these games, there's only 3 games that we differ on. The rest
And that's
of them,
fine.
we all picked the exact same team to win.
Yeah, I'm on that limb with South Florida, and we know why the Clemson game went the way it went, and why
Yeah.
the Carolina game went the way it went.
You said what is shown don't need to be said. I got you.
You said, you know.
So hey, with that, before we close out, I'll give y'all the standings from the last 2 weeks. Okay. And Knight, I know you grinning over there because my record show that in the college picks, you are up. You're in first place 11-6.
Yeah, I could only drop 2 games last week.
Mhm. Easy, you are in second place, 10-7. Okay. And me and PAT, who's yet to be seen, are tied for the last place at 9-8.
And how you tie with a ghost?
Hey, got skills out here.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's it is crazy, man. Hey, anybody got some outgoing messages? Either you got something on the way out?
Hey man, shout out to the people, man. Make sure y'all follow the Blitzpackage podcast, man. We on, all your streaming platforms, on YouTube, man. Check us out, man. We dropping some gems on y'all, man.
All right. Brother Knight.
Yeah. All I want to say is expect the unexpected and respect my Swain man.
Hey, look, all I'm gonna say, hey, is that's Knight, that's easy. I'm Blaze. Hey man, tell your barber, tell your people, tell the person to make your sandwich at lunch. Hey, Bliss Package is back. Like and subscribe, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. Let's go. We out.
Yeah.
Which one of y'all gonna eat these burgers?